Say good morning, girlies. Good morning. I'm going to start my day kind of early today. It is 6:41, but you can see I'm up and I'm dressed and ready to go. I'm going to try and can cheese today. Is there any more toys that need to be picked up? I'm going to try to can some cheese today. I shared a video from Katzcradul. Oh, I don't know. When was it? In November, I think. And she showed how to can cheese. There's other videos on YouTube that show how to do it, but I like the way that she did it. So I'm hoping to do that today. It's going to be a process. So I think I'll start that a little bit later this morning. I got to go outside when it lightens up out there. I got to go get some wood. I got to get my fire going here. I need to bring more wood into the house, but I need to get more wood in the storage containers out there. And what else am I planning on doing today? Let's see, that piece is too big. Let's put this one in. Oops, don't bury the fire. There we go. Alrighty then, my batteries died. Let's get some fresh ones in. Oh, come on. Alright, put you there like that. Oh, and I found another Christmas present yesterday that I didn't share. Well, it's not that I found it. I saw it over there. One of my kids, I think it might have been, it was either Carly or Adam, I think, got me this polar bear mug. So that was another gift I got. So anyway, what I was saying when my batteries decided to die off was I need to take all my Christmas cards, and I got quite a number of them here, but I need to go sit down with a sheet of paper, and what I do is I keep a list, okay? I hope that this doesn't sound rude. Well, it shouldn't sound rude, because there's people that have even given up on giving Christmas cards, because Christmas card sending is becoming expensive, because, you know, cards, you got to buy all the cards, and then it's the postage. And I heard on the news yesterday that January, whatever day coming up here in January, they're going to raise the rates again for postage. And they raised them, I believe it was last year, because I had extra Christmas stamps left over from last year. They're still in my secretary's desk that, you know, I couldn't use them because the price had changed. But they're going up 3 cents this year, and I think 2 cents or 3 cents. Anyway, whatever it is, it's going to make it now 50 cents a stamp. I remember when I was a kid, stamps were 3 cents. Then they went up to 5. Then they went to 10, and they were 10 for I don't know how many years. Then it raised it to 15, but it's just like they just keep raising these rates. Well, we know the Postal Service is in a mess financially, just like everything else, right? There's that. What is that, Lulu? Look, here, look. I'm holding the camera. Can you get this? What's this? Take that. Then they come on, come over here. Come get your toy. What is that, Luce? Look, let's see what's better. There's that. We gave them more than one time before, and they chewed it all over. Here, I'm holding the. Lucy. What's this? There they go. Here, what is that? What is that, Luce? Wait. It's a Nerf ball. they go. They'll get out of the way now. Want to hear it again, Lulu? So here's something else that makes Lucy get intrigued, and when she hears the sound of lions roaring. So let's see. I haven't done this one in a while. Let's see if she comes over and watches it. Lucy. Lucy. Oh, you have an ad.
To make a good first impression. Not easy when half of all web media.
What's this? Here, let's put it on the big screen so you can see it. What is that? Do you see the bird and the lion? Yeah, see the lion? Here, let's do another one. Let's do another one. Here, let's go back. What's this lion doing, Lulu? Can you see it? I'll make it a big screen for you. What's that lion doing, Lulu? Did you have fun watching that? So, what do I have going on this afternoon? It's 12:02. Well, I've started my canning cheese process. I've got cheese in there, melting away. I brought my canner up, got it all re-washed, so it's all ready to get all of this processed. And for dinner, I took pea and ham soup out of the freezer because today I just felt like a soup and sandwich day. And you know what? On chilly days, don't you just love grilled cheese? And usually we have grilled cheese with tomato soup. I like that too, but I had made some homemade pea and ham soup. So I have some potato and ham soup, and I have a couple bags of chili out in the freezer, and I want to use those up. And then hopefully in the next few weeks, I can take a cooking day where I'm just remaking chili and soup to put out in the freezer. So I also brought my cards over because I'm going to make out my list for you know, my Christmas card list for next year. I'm getting brain freeze because I have Lucy at the door. She desperately wants to go outside. But let's see if I can show you over there. You will see a walking animal behind the fence over there. It's getting blurrier. But anyway, I'll show you as soon as I get this cleared up. Right over where my finger, right in there, is Layla. Layla is our neighbor's dog. She's actually a pit bull, and she's the most friendliest dog. Usually people are afraid of pit bulls. I was a little bit nervous when I heard they got a pit bull they were saying, oh, she's friendly. I saw everybody going over and petting her, and she is. She comes over to our yard sometimes, and if I'm outside, I go over to her. She's wagging her tail. She's licking her chops, meaning she wants little kisses and stuff. She's a very friendly dog. But the girlies will go outside and bark at her, because that's what dogs do. They bark at each other, and I don't want to hear any barking right now. So Lucy's going to have to wait till Layla goes in the house. I'm going to open my oven over there and get my cheese. I got to use like the knife, you know. You got to push down the cheese in the jars, and they're melting very nicely, so that I can put the rest of this cheese in. And once I get it all melted, I can put my lids and rings on and get them into the pressure, not the pressure canner, but my water bath canner. And then when I'm done with all of this, I'm hoping to can cream cheese next. So I'm going to be doing that for the next few hours. Cheese, cheese, cheese. But we'll be glad that we have it. Someday, if we don't have any cheese on hand, we'll be glad we have it. So anyhow, and then I've got to replenish my cookie trays too. So I usually, right before Christmas, I fill the cookie tray up, and I keep them filled all the way till New Year's. New Year's Day, I take the leftover cookies and I put them in the freezer. Well, I went ahead and I put Lucy outside, and I think she's discovered Layla is out there. She's not doing anything. See, I think she'll go over to the friends. We'll see if they go over and meet each other. But the reason why I don't put all the dogs out at the same time, because they would all go over there at the fence and start barking. I find when you let one dog out at a time, they don't do that. Seriously. So when I know like my neighbors' kids are outside, or they have Layla outside, that the dogs have to go outside. I mean, because, you know, you can't make them, you know, hold it. They'll go in the house. So I let them outside one at a time. And see, I'm watching. She's running up and down by the fence, but see, she's not barking yet. If I let Heckle and Jekyll go outside with her, there would be all kinds of barking going on right now. So we'll just wait till Miss Lucy comes back, and then everybody else can have their turn. You're just gonna have to wait. So I'm getting ready to put my cheeses in the canner, and I just wanted to let you see just how beautifully these melted down. And I shared a link once before from Katzcradul, who it was her video that I watched to learn this method of canning cheese. I've seen other methods of canning cheese, but this one, I trust Katzcradul because she's been canning for many, many years. She researches things. She knows what she's doing. And so, anyhow, yeah, I'm going to start canning some cheese and put some cheese away so that we have it, you know, for a time when we might need cheese, right? And don't have it on hand. You know, it's nothing like, you know, trying to do a recipe and you go look in your refrigerator, you want a certain dish, and oh, I'm out of this ingredient or that ingredient, so that you have things. So anyhow, I canned 3. This is pepper jack. I did 2 Colby jack, and I did 3 cheddar cheese, and I'm getting ready to do 4 cream cheeses, but these I've got to get in the canner and get them processed. So I finished filling up the cookie trays, and my cheeses are all finished. So I'm only carrying back 3 containers, and I got a whole bunch of containers over there that need to be washed, because I pretty basically doubled up on things that were left over. I've depleted now the stash of my cookies. Well, what helped was the kids took some home. My mother-in-law took some home. All of this was filled up over here. I've got to dust this table now and get all that off of there. But yeah, I had containers all the way down there. Anyway, so my cookie tray is filled. My cheeses are done. My soup, I'm going to get ready to heat that through pretty soon. It's 20 after 3. And I have to clean all these up, dry them, put them away, and I vacuumed as well. I've had actually a very, very busy day. So when I'm done cleaning all these containers, chores and drawing them, putting them away. I'm going to go sit for just a little while until I got to put the soup on. The girlies just followed me in here. I'm editing my video. I started doing it already, and I got to the part where they were listening to the lions, and how it started out was I went into my video, the Christmas morning video. I went into that to see if I had comments that I needed to return. And while it was on, I just left it on playing while I was fiddling around, you know, checking over at Facebook and all of that. And it came to the part where the chicken was going, and Lucy was sitting there, and she just started listening really hard and turning her head. And anyway, I know that when I've played lions before, like when I've looked up lions on YouTube, first time that ever happened was a few years ago. I was upstairs in my office on the computer, and I was watching that video. If anybody has seen it, it was a few years ago. They put it on about the Christian, the lion, those two English guys. Well, they were Australian, actually, but they lived in England, and they bought that lion. I think it was like in the late 60s or early 70s, I think, like late 60s. Anyhow, so I was listening to that, and I like lions. So I was looking up videos of lions, and all of a sudden this lion started really roaring, and Lucy was in there, and she was laying down actually, and she got up. She came over, and she was staring at the computer and watching this lion, and then she just, you know, kept, you know, turning her head like she's listening really hard. So anyway, we just got done listening to that, and then I got up in here to check my soup, and they followed me in here. So Hair Bear will be home hopefully within the next hour or so, and Adam left to go to work at 1 o'clock today, so he won't get home until 10. And Brian had to work late today, which was odd. He said he didn't have to be there till 6 o'clock. So he left to go over to a friend's, and he'll leave from the friend's to go to work. So it's just me, Harry, and the girlies. We will all be together this evening. Oh, and one more thing before I go, because this is going to be my last segment of the video so I can get it all uploaded. Harry, remember I told you he was feeling good. And then I think I might have mentioned yesterday he wasn't feeling good again. He started feeling sick again. And I told him, I said, you know, we're running into the weekend, so you better call, you know, the doctor and schedule to get back in to see him today. And I had to keep telling him that because Harry puts stuff off. He just keeps hoping, you know, it's just all going to go away. And when I went to bed last night, as soon as I climbed in bed, he had already gone to bed ahead of time because he wasn't feeling good. The rattle in his chest was so horrible. I started getting a little bit nervous. It almost sounded like pneumonia. And so I told him, I said, you know, when we got up this morning, I said, you make sure that you call the doctor and you get over there today. So he went this morning, and the doctor was even like, yeah, this is really bad. Your lungs are all tightened up. He goes, you're worse today than when I saw you on Monday. And so evidently that antibiotic, he needed something much stronger. So he put him on, I think, 2 inhalers. He put him on this other thing. I think he's coming home with 4 meds, and I'm familiar with all this. And he came home with an antibiotic that's stronger. It's a type of antibiotic they give people that do have pneumonia. And I think I was telling you guys several videos back, that's what's happened to me in my life. I've had walking pneumonia, and that's really what Harry has. When you have walking pneumonia, really, you're like 24 to 48 hours from having full-blown pneumonia where you were in the hospital. So I've been familiar with all those meds, and I had mentioned in that vlog that when that's happened to me, that I come home with like 4 or 5 different meds that you have to take to try to get rid of it. So his doctor told him today, he said, you know, hopefully this will start kicking in and working for you. But if it doesn't, you know, call me on the weekend, and hopefully we won't have to make that phone call, because if the phone call has to be made, I'm sure the doctor's going to be telling him to go to the hospital. So anyway, that's just a quick update on Harry. I know we thought he was getting better. A lot of you were sending me messages saying you were glad that, you know, Harry was doing better, but he's not now. Well, hopefully and prayerfully he will be doing better now, but you know, he's on the right medications, things that he should have actually been given, you know, back earlier in the week. So anyway, I'm just waiting now for him to come home. So what I'm going to do is say goodbye, because I'm going to go upstairs and take a nice hot bubble bath. And then I'm going to come downstairs and I'm going to finish uploading this video. Well, not uploading it, but I gotta upload all of these segments, but you know what I mean. I gotta get it all on my computer so that I can edit it, so that I can get it uploaded to you guys first thing in the morning. So anyway, my lovelies, I will see you on the camera. Ooh, this thing is stuck. I will see you on the camera tomorrow. Bye. Say bye-bye, girlies.